for this cash, I'ma do the most. Go insane, go in beast mode. Green lights, all I see is go. Hustle's the only thing I know.
What's good, y'all? It's the RainyRain show, uncensored, where you never know where I'm at, what I'm doing, or who the fuck I'm talking to. That's why you always gotta stay tuned to find out. And I am home in Youngstown, Ohio, and we got the legendary Holla, Miss Comedian around Ohio, soon to be around the world. How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. You forgot I'm an actress too.
Well, shit, let them. That's the whole purpose of you telling them about you.
Yes, so I am comedian Holla, and of course I'm from Youngstown as well. Went to school with this young lady right here. Woo! You gotta support your people. And if y'all haven't seen Body Bag Ohio on Tubi, it's up episodes 1 through 6. Go check it out.
That's it.
That's it. I got a show coming up June 11th. I'll be in Cleveland. June 26th, I'll be in Euclid. June 21st, I will be in McKeesport, PA. And July 11th, I'll be at Niles, Ohio.
All right, what's your social medias?
My social media is Ebony C. Gordon on Facebook. It has I Holla, in the parentheses. You can find me. And on Instagram is I Holla, EYE_HOLLA. And the same thing on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter. Ooh, my bad. I ain't even on Twitter. What is it? What's the kids one? The TikTok.
Now, why you ain't on Twitter? You gotta be on Twitter too.
I ain't been on Twitter since years. Because I don't even go on there like that.
Yeah, I understand. Because it's more like a text thing. Like it don't be that many pictures. And I like to see pictures.
I used to, when I first started, I would go on there, read the comments and, like and do all that stuff. And they used to have like the trends they had on there. It was the last time I've been on there, this is how long it's been. They was doing a hashtag trend. So I was doing a hashtag trend. That's the last time I've been on TikTok, and that was probably about 4-5 years
ago. But look, hashtag got the popping though. After that, hashtag been popping pretty good. That's how you get your stuff really synced with the hashtag. So they really started something good. Now, what got you into comedy? Because we went to high school together, and if anybody would have sit here and told us, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be doing comedy, and I'm gonna be sitting here interviewing one day, we would have never believed it. So what made you like, I'm gonna be a comedian?
No, you know what? It wasn't even about wanting to be a comedian. But my best friend, she always we love karaoke. So I guess she found this place where they do comedy at. So I'm like, I'm one of them people, if you ask me something, oh, you gonna go? If you ask me 3 weeks in advance, you gonna go? I'm gonna tell you, yeah. And then when it's time to go, I'm like, you know what? I ain't even going, my bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the following week I went, I'm like, okay, so they was doing karaoke after they did comedy. So Malcolm Floyd, shout out to Malcolm Floyd, that's my cousin, yes it is, and he's a mailman. And so he was there, and I'm like, he's been funny our whole life. So I'm like, all right. So they had some, funny ass comics up there. Rest in peace to my guy, Joe McCormick. He was, there when I got this. So rest in peace. He been, got his wings 2.5 years ago. And so I was like, oh, they funny. So I was talking mess. I used to get bullied in school, and I was always the butt end of the joke. So I'm like, I got this. I can do this. So he was like, all right. So April 8th is the first time I went up. Open mic. Girl, that man gave me 7 minutes. For the first time. Now, if y'all know, 5 minutes is a long time. So he gave me 7 minutes. Girl, let me tell you. So I did 3 minutes. I didn't expect nobody to laugh. And them people was in there cracking the hell up. I literally ran off stage because I didn't expect nobody to laugh. Well, it wasn't a stage, it was a floor. But I ran off the floor, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yeah, they was in there cracking up and I didn't know what to do.
Cool. Yeah. So how many more times did you have to go on stage for you to break that? All right, I can do this, and whether they laugh or don't laugh, I'm gonna do my whole set.
You know what? I went back every week, and then the first time I actually got paid to do a show was my best friend. Well, she ain't my best friend, but she a cool girl, so I would consider her a best friend because she was really cool. Her and her husband got married, and they asked me to do a reception. That was my first $40 getting paid to do somebody's reception. My first 40, and I did it legit.
Wait a minute, a wedding reception?
Yes.
And they wanted a comedian?
Yeah, they asked me to come.
I mean, I never heard of a wedding singer, the DJ, somebody sing, but I've never heard nobody wanted. That's something different.
Yeah. So that, that broke the mold. And it's crazy because I'm really good with older people. You know what I'm saying? Like the older folks, because they don't like cussing, and I don't cuss all like that. But it's some shows, which was crazy. It's some spots that now I know I've been doing this comedy thing for 12 years. Now I have to ask, like, so I say, where's this venue at? They're like, oh, it's Ross. You can tell all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you always got to ask. You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing about me. I will say I knew my crowd, so that was a good thing. And then I just kept doing it, and I can't believe it's 12 years. I didn't even really think I was gonna be doing it all that long.
Yeah, when you said 12, I'm like, damn, it's been that long. Like, yeah, it's been a minute though. So now, we do get Quad Daniels. We're gonna be interviewing next.
Okay.
And
Body Bag, Ohio. Shout out to Quad. Salute.
you know what I'm saying? Yes, salute. Cause he gave me my first acting little scene, and that was your first when he had got you.
Nope. I was in Refractor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You was in but it was still by Quad Daniels. Quad Daniels would give you that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So can't wait for the interview on with that. So now when we was talking the other day, you was telling me how you was just going in as an extra. It ended up being the main character.
I was just an extra in this part for Body Bag, Ohio, and he was like, we just need to use your house for your kitchen. So I'm like, cool, just let me know. So they came through and everybody was sitting around waiting. So like about 20 minutes into it, everybody that's supposed to was in the scene is there. So the one young lady, she couldn't make it for whatever reason. And so I was like, well, if you need me to step in, I could just play the extra, you know what I'm saying? So that way these people can get their scenes out. You ain't got to show my face or nothing like that. And so I ended up with the part. And I played Quiche, a.k.a. Cook. Because I stand in the kitchen and whip up that one. Y'all know the real me ain't like that. I'm not about that life.
Oh, you stupid.
But yes, I love acting. Because what's crazy is I was modeling and acting before I started doing comedy.
That is right.
I'm on a 2013 cover of Babe magazine.
Yeah.
My very first play I did was with one of my favorite people in the world, Keith Murray. Yes.
Shout out to Keith
Murray. Yes. So, yeah, and then Melanie Rudolph Ross had a play, and I was in her play, How the Wife Becomes the Other Woman. So, yeah.
I forgot about that one. So what did you like? What do you like most about? So basically, you have done the play and you done TV. Well, you done a movie and done TV. Which is it? Do you like the most, or is it all the same to you?
I love all of it. Well, as far just like acting and comedy, they pretty much coincide because you could be anybody you want to be. Like Ebony and Holla is two different people. You know what I'm saying? Like Ebony lame as fuck. She don't do nothing. She really be in the house and she be watching Seinfeld, Dateline. That's what Ebony be doing. But Holla, she be out here. Holla is a flirt. That's her problem. She flirt. She be out here. She be flirting. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't be expecting to talk to the dudes or expecting them to say nothing back to them when they talk back to her, she don't know what to say. She be like, oh, damn, I was just looking at him, just flirting.
Went too far. Too far.
But Holla, she funny. She just like, she like to get to know people, you know what I'm saying? And I stay ready because somebody say something slick, I got something back. Or they be like, oh, when your next show? And I'll be like, on my next show is tomorrow in Cleveland. When your next local show? You either coming or you ain't coming. It don't matter. You ask Kevin Hart where his next show at, y'all ask me that $300 for that.
Right.
Shit, y'all don't come see me on free shows, the $5 shows. Man, I ain't playing with y'all.
So how does it feel when you first got your first paid acting gig?
I got, like I said, that the $40 was the wedding reception. And it felt good. Like I said, my one highest paid show was $900 for 20 minutes.
Damn,
right, and that's what I'm like, for real? Yeah, so that was a blessing. I'm like, yeah, but it's, you know what? And it's crazy because to me, it's not always about the money.
Right.
It's about getting on those stages and letting people see who you are. And especially when I got the opportunities for most of the people that I used to watch on Comic View, I done hit stages with them. And I'm like, oh, not knowing that I'm 16, 17 at the time. Them niggas was 16 or 17. I thought they was grown men. I'm like, right. Oh my goodness, So, yeah, I done hit stages with everybody. And Rob Allen was the famous person I got to open up for, because he was on BET and doing that all, Right. And then Lunel, when I got to open up for Lunell, that was a blessing. She is so hilarious. And I tell y'all, Lunell is like so sweet. And the way you see, she down to earth. She is cool. You know what I'm saying? Okay. She ain't fake. Man, oh my goodness. I remember when I got to open up for her. And she was like, what you want me to say about you? I'm like, well, you know, I'm just a girl. I work at Long John Silver's. And she's like, damn, that's boring as hell. She's like, we gonna say you opened up for Lil' Kim. She's like, no, that bitch just had a baby 2 weeks ago. So she had just had a baby 2 weeks ago for real. So I was like, I said, well, I was on the cover of Babe magazine. She said, bitch, that's the shit you supposed to start out with. I said, well, I did it like, you know. She was like, so I don't give a damn if it was 5 years ago. You still start out with that shit. Man, she is, oh my God. Like, I love her. Yeah, so it's cool. It's crazy because I got some of them contacts in my phone. And that's crazy. Like, these is comedians. And they in my phone.
Right, I feel the same way with Barbara Carlisle and Uncle Elroy. So I feel you. What person that you opened up for that was just like your biggest dream or your favorite person that you opened up for, celebrity wise?
Man, because I like all of them. Listen, I'm gonna say really shocked me. It was cool that TK Kirkland asked me. You know, and I'm like, oh wow, he was at Take 5 in Cleveland. I remember this like it was yesterday, and so I knew I was going to see him anyway. And so I called one of my comedian friends. I'm like, how is it that you always be getting time when you ain't on the bill? He said, just call him. And what's crazy is that TK Kirkland had hit me up on Instagram a year before and put his number on the thing. And he said, call me. So I'm like, no, this ain't really him. So I didn't call. I waited 3 days and I called and it was really him. So we was on the phone chopping it up, not thinking nothing of it. So he said, well, send me like a 3-minute clip. And I had just did a show at Friends and Family, Stein's place. And so we had just did a show and I didn't know Nikia recorded me. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I sent that to him. So we did the show, whatever. And he ended up calling me. I forget when that show was, but he ended up calling me. And so he thought I lived out that way. I think the show was in Michigan. And I thought he thought I lived out that way. I said, no, I live in Youngstown, Ohio. You know, and so he was like, you know, he wanted me to. I'm like, for real? I thought that was like just so amazing. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, when I see, like I said, I opened up for Kool-Aid, rest in peace, Martini Harris. And it was, man, I love Martini Harris. He always been funny to me and a cool cat. But when I think I came in on his set, because I think I went to the bathroom, came back, and he was on stage. When I tell you that brother sounded like Richard Pryor for real,
Wow.
Man, I was like, man, every comedian that I've ever met, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I went to who did I get to see? Ray. It's crazy because we got the same last name. Okay. His last name is Gordon, and so I had asked him, would he mind watching my comedy set? And it was like this when I was still doing Milo's when they was doing the open mics and stuff they had over there. And he was like, anytime, you know what I'm saying? He's like, don't be afraid to ask people. He's like, just like you heard me say, yeah, you got that? Yeah. He's like, don't be afraid to ask people. And I'm like, oh, okay. And yesterday I got to meet Tina Graham. Okay. Tina Graham. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. So happy with her. She is like, she down to earth. She funny. Oh my goodness. Like, and I was like, what? Tina Graham for real? Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm excited. I'm gonna post my pictures probably tomorrow sometime on Facebook when I go through all them pictures and stuff. Okay. Yeah, but everybody I've pretty much seen on Comfy. I'm so mad that when it was like some more Uncle Elroy and Bruce. I want to meet Bruce so bad. That's what I want to see. I love me some Bruce. And if I would have known what I known back then, if I would have known I could have asked them to take a picture, I didn't know I could do that to them because they famous. Right. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Honestly, that's how I got a lot of my opportunities. I just went and asked, like, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? Or, you know, hey, I'm with the radio station. Can I do this? And they just let me go in. But, like, that's how I got to see Mike Epps. Me and my stepson snuck in. I swear to God, we on our way leaving and we see the limo and I said, I bet you could go up there. He's scared. He's the young one, but he was scared. And I'm like, no, come on. So I take off and I go in there. We go up there. The door was like wide open. It was like, hey, I'm sorry to bother you. Can me and my son take a picture with you right quick? He was like, come on. So we took the picture right quick. I'm like, you did a great show. I appreciate it. Big fan. And we jetted out. Because, I mean, shit, I got that opportunity. I wasn't about to mess it up.
But now I know better. So when I be seeing people, I be like, excuse me. So I went to go see Ali Sadiq. Oh my God. Like, I love me some Ali Sadiq.
Me too. I love him.
That is my guy. I love me some freaking Ali Sadiq. I don't give a damn, man. Oh my God. So for my birthday, he came to Akron, April 25th. I was like, oh, I don't give a damn. I want to see me some Ali Sadiq. And I made sure I paid for the meet and greet section. Yes, I went by myself. I didn't give a damn. I went to go see in my head. That's my man. I love him because he's funny as hell. I love because he's funny. And I went to see him. You know what I'm saying? He is just like the same way he is on TV. That's how he is in person. I mean, he is so nice and he real mild manner. So he was up there. He was telling his jokes and he was talking about. I forget what he was talking about. He was talking about something about the quick weaves or something. Now, when I went to see his ass, I had did my quick weave, so he was in line. And I got to meet him. I was like, oh, you talking about quick weaves? I done this for you. I done this here, so I can come to you. You talking about quick weaves? It was so funny. He laughed, and I just was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, he was cool. He was cool.
Now, you said you had done, what's the longest set you have done? I know you mentioned 20 minutes. Have you done anything longer than that?
Ooh. The longest I did, I think it was like 34 minutes. And then it was like, I was shocked because you never realize how long you going, you know what I'm saying? But then sometimes you do a show and then they be like, no, go ahead, you can get a little bit more time, go ahead. Because especially, I think at this particular time, somebody had asked me to fill in for somebody because I think a couple comedians didn't come. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that probably was like when I first started. Yeah.
That's what's up. So that means you got your 1 hour written for you to just go on and record your own 1 hour set. And because I mean, you don't need, because it's like, you used to try to get, that HBO 1 hour special, that Netflix 1 hour special, and now it's possible to just do your own 1 hour special and call it a day. You got enough fan base, girl. Get on.
I was thinking about it. You know what's crazy? My friend, so last night, like I said, we went to the show with my friend CJ Star. Shout out to CJ Star. I'm telling y'all, listen, that girl, man, listen, CJ Star, man, that's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. CJ Star, I love you, girl. But we was at a show last night, and so it was me, another comedian named Ebony Timberlake, and then the hairdresser, her name was Ebony, so it was the 3 Ebonys there last night. So today I sent Ebony Timberlake the pictures from last night that I had in my phone because she sent me hers, and I'm like, oh, okay. She was like, girl, somebody just I was showing a picture of you, and they was like, I know her, that's Ebony. She's like, girl, he your biggest fan. And so I'm like, well, did you get a name? So she sent me a picture. I'm gonna have to see the picture because maybe you know him. I can't think of his name. The name is escaping me. The face looked familiar. I was like, oh my goodness, that made me feel good sometimes. Like if I'm going into a store, I hear somebody say, what's up, I Holla? And I'd be like, they could be flying down the street, riding past me. What's up, I Holla? And I don't even know who it is.
Hey,
but that do make me feel good. But I did have my little 5 minutes of fame one day. I went to the Family Dollar, and a lady was in front of me checking out, and I was walking by. She was like, wait. She was talking to me, whatever. So it was some people in line. They was like, oh, you the girl, you that cook from the movie. Oh, I just seen, oh, you was good in that. And then she's like, she do comedy. She funny too. I was like, girl, and then it was crazy because nobody else was in the store but me. And just these people. I'm like, is this a dream? But yeah, so I was like, thank you.
That's what's up. Well, I appreciate you for sitting here talking with me for the RainyRain Show Uncensored, the first actual visual show. Very much. Thank you very much. And we will be right back after these small little commercial break. We got sponsors, so you got to do what you got to do. And after that, we will be talking with film director, producer, the creator of Body Bag, Ohio. Make sure you check that out on Tubi, Quad Daniels. So we will be right back.
Hey.
Make sure you follow us on all your favorite social media sites and catch us only on Roku, only on the Cat TV app. Up next, our musical pioneer. Welcome back. It's the RainyRain Show Uncensored, and this part of our segment is called Musical Pioneer. This is where we give all our flowers and our honor to all those greats, dead or alive, who paved the way for all the wonderful music you hear today. And today, we got no other than Purple Rain himself, Prince Roger Nelson. Now, Prince was born June 7, 1958, and he died April the 21st, 2016. If you didn't, here's some fun facts. Well, I'm not going to say complete fun facts, but here's some facts about Prince that you didn't know. Did you know Prince actually had a child? He had a child called Amir Gregory Nelson, but he died 1 week after the birth with his wife, Amate Garcia. Now, here's the fun fact that you didn't know about Prince Roger Nelson. Did you know he is the reason why we have parental advisory on our music? Sorry to bust your bubble. It wasn't NWA. It wasn't Two Live Crew. It was Prince. Darling Nikki. The song Darling Nikki. You know the song. I knew a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. That song right there caused such an uproar that all the parents, and because their kids was listening to it, the parents went ahead and did a petition, and that's how we ended up getting parental advisory on our music. It was Prince. Sorry to bust your bubble. Now, Prince got signed at 18 in 1978, and what got him signed was when he did his demo tape, and they listened to his demo tape, they loved it, and they wanted to know who was the band that did his demo tape. When they told him that wasn't a band, it was a one-man show, because Prince know how to play every single instrument, and he played every single instrument and did all the vocals and background vocals on his demo tape. That's what got him signed at the age of 18. Now, if you didn't know, not only did Prince, yes, I love DVDs. These are my time capsule. Not only did Prince do Purple Rain, which he did on his own estate. Did you know about Graffiti Bridge? This is where Tevin Campbell get discovered. And my favorite black and white movie, Under the Cherry Moon. So if you haven't seen all the Prince movies, then you're not a real Prince fan. So, again, that is our musical pioneer for the show. Stay tuned. We got more of the RainyRain Show Uncensored coming right up. Because again, you never know where I'm at, who I'm talking to, or what I'm doing. That's why you always gotta make sure you stay tuned to find out.
This cash, I'ma do the most. Go insane, go in beast mode. Green lights, all I see is go. Hustle's the only thing I know. They watch me just like a show. I was plotting on some dough. I'm just a young nigga hustling. I'm trying to reach my goals. They hating on the low. My rest up on the flow. You play, you get exposed. I got it on my own. Bitch, I'm in my zone.